Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Aftershow Reactions. We have Loki episode 4 of season 2 to talk about tonight. And yeah, wow, it was pretty
What a
crazy.
spicy meatball.
Yeah, the spiciest of meatballs.
Very interesting events out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what to make of it quite yet, but yeah, it's definitely good. I mean, the episode itself was really good. So
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
getting
Yeah,
right into
intense.
it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Again, the intro is different again, just like last week. Not crazy different, but I get all this and went straight to the end of time, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Just flip cards and then Marvel and boom, and just right into it. It's crazy.
And we got Renslayer and Miss Minutes talking about how they don't need him,
Oh yeah.
or not yet, but she showed him
Yeah. Sure.
from the past.
I mean,
Yeah. That cool little miniature. That was cool.
I'm fairly certain this incident actually happened because it's the same conversation we heard last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same conversation as the first episode.
Or the first episode. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a previous episode. There's also a part of me that's wondering, is like Miss Minutes, like, whose side is she really on?
She's on her own side, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Now I get. Yeah. Cool. She was all, gung ho, he who remains, and then finds, a replacement, and then like, why didn't you make me a body? And freaks him out.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and then there's also that part towards the end of this that we'll get to later, where I still think she's like loyal to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It seems like
definitely loyal to He Who Remains.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Her last statement absolutely. Yeah. Is all about it.
This was cool though. This little like miniature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That was badass.
So she could basically see that she was the general of the army during the multiversal war, and then that kind of led to like this moment.
A huge part of winning that war, according to this.
She commanded the armies.
Mm-hmm. But there's that partnership thing again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a partner kind of guy.
Well, I mean, there's kind of like that in the comics. Like they were boyfriend girlfriend in the comics, but like he would always screw her over, and then she would always come back to him. They're very like back and forth with each other.
Oh,
yeah. Which he tells Miss Minutes to wipe all their memories.
I wonder how he did that too. I wanted to like, yeah. How did he erase anybody's memory, or much less all of them? Yeah, that's crazy.
Probably the same tank that Dr. Pershing's head got stuck in. Use a mind flare.
Oh, yeah. They go in there willingly?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it started off with a kind of a bang there, and then the time he walks through, sees himself on the wall.
Yeah, I like him even more in the in this role as it goes on. Victor Timely, he does a great job. He makes you care about the character.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the writing was really good, and the acting was really good too.
I'm hoping they can get his court stuff figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so.
He's definitely even Ant-Man. I know some people didn't necessarily like him as the role in that. Like I haven't seen him as this character and not enjoyed his performance yet.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
So good.
They're just convincing him to help them figure this out. And then B-15's wondering what to do with what's her face? I forget her name.
Oh yeah.
I'm always forgetting names.
I don't get how
Lady
so the plan was to stick that extractor and then that's supposed to make it grow. But if it's hard steel and all that, how do you I don't get how they would have made the loom grow.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to make the loom grow so all the strands would still flow through, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, they needed Hank Pym is what they needed.
Nanotech. Make it out of nanotech. It can shrink and grow on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that temporal radiation. I think. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll figure something out for that. And it's probably why it's good old American steel.
Yeah, then they're gushing over each other here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was a cool moment when OB was all like, I learned everything I know from the 19th century guy named Victor Timely. Who are you? Yeah. I'm Victor Timely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. And yeah.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, which one came first? It's like who learned from who? Like yeah.
It's good for OB though to get his like rock star moment and like meet his idol.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody's been
and vice versa.
Yeah.
They both have to meet their idols.
Yeah. That was cool.
Can you inscribe each other's books later?
Yeah.
Gotta figure this out.
Yeah, the voice of reason over there.
Mm-hmm. He built a little model.
The model had me geeking out. The fact that he had to mention that it wasn't to scale.
Yeah.
And then if you look at in the background on the loom, he has a little sign that says not to scale.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, yeah. It's funny.
As if it like matters.
Yeah.
We had time for the model.
I almost want Hot Toys to make his figure and just make it like a little bit off and just have like a tag in the box that says not to scale.
That'd be awesome.
So instead, he's like 10 inches instead of 12 or something like weird. Super funny. I think they're gonna win all the awards for set design on this again this year. It's just choice.
Yeah, it's badass. That's where they find out the temporal aura is much stronger than it was when they went out there last time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the temporal radiation. Yeah.
No radiation. Yeah.
They just kind of they just kind of gloss over it. Yeah, I mean, you don't get that impact until.
I think that the reason that they did gloss over it is because of like what was coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the first time they went, obviously there's spoilers, so like anybody who's coming in here has obviously seen the episode, so they know about the spaghettification at the end of it. But I think that the reason the first time that they churched up and they kept mentioning it and like bringing it up was because there was going to be none. So it was to build the stress in the situation and like kind of amp things up about like, is he going to make it back? And this time they didn't mention it because as we saw, like he's got 3 footsteps maybe at best.
Yep.
This little prototype thing is the most interesting thing because it's like they haven't really explained it that much.
Yeah.
I know I saw some other channels had thought that it was similar to like the multiversal engine from Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yep. His ship that he was traveling through with.
Yeah, it looks like the ship, but I don't know that this is like 100% the same as the engine was.
Mm-hmm.
And since I haven't really super gone into it, I don't know that we know enough to. I mean, that would be the, I guess, logical at this point with what we know, but
yeah. But yeah, like he says here, integrating them would, if that would even work, would take a long time.
Yeah.
They end up getting to work on that. Morbius wants to go get some pie.
Yeah.
And Sylvie tries to, basically brings him down to reality. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, shits on his pie.
Mm-hmm.
The pie room is like, it really is all key lime. Every single one of those is key lime.
Which is weird because you think they'd have orange, something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like key lime. That's a lot of key lime though.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if that's like the only pie you guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not as cool as it was before when we were like, oh man, look at the pie room. This whole thing was cool though, because you got to see the different dynamics between X5 and Docs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, Docs. Yeah.
That woman is so good. I have never seen her have a bad performance in anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's crazy how he's trying to get everybody to work together now after abandoning them earlier. She ends up pointing that out to him too.
Yeah. Everybody say we have no weapons, but now we got to get out of here.
B-15 comes in, tries to talk some reason.
Mm-hmm.
She still needs help. Subtitles off. Thank you very much. What the hell's that? Get out of there. All right.
Yeah,
she just wants help protecting the TVA.
Yep. But, so does Docs. They both care about the TVA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she doesn't really accept the offer. I mean, she's really not interested. I mean, she is, but she isn't.
Mm-hmm.
She's just not sure what side she's fighting for.
I mean, her side kind of technically already won.
Mm-hmm.
Like more timelines will pop up as things go because there's not like anyone pruning them as they pop up anymore. So eventually it'll get back to where it was. But at this point, I think the loom is just going to blow up. So like, I don't know that it matters. I don't even know that like what she didn't even necessarily help.
Right.
Sure, it reduced the load, but not really.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Right now, if they would have kept going, it would have lasted longer. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Sylvie found herself in the pie room.
Yeah, made a wrong turn. And that shows the growth of Loki a little bit here. I like that he mentions Thor banished. That was cool.
Yeah, Sylvie's still struggling with the responsibility that she took on by deciding to kill He Who Remains.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't want to play God.
So, dude, at the last part of this conversation, where they were having that part where she was like, nobody should be playing God. And then Loki just walks off and is like, we are gods. That was like, I think, one of the most powerful moments of this whole episode.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It just, it just brought you back to who he actually is. You know, he is the god of mischief, and that's what he does. I mean, that's what the gods of before used to do. That's what his dad did. He protected the realms, and that's what he's doing here. He's protecting this realm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that.
Well, yeah, because Sylvie she never got that part of the like upbringing because she was hiding in apocalypses the whole time.
Yep, she got zapped out of there. No, she got taken by Renslayer.
And Loki is, having a similar arc to his brother. I think Loki could run the TVA or timelines and stuff like that. I said that he got banished to Earth and it changed him, and he thought he was soft or something like that, and all this stuff, and Loki's using his wisdom now to save the day, basically.
Which is a little strange because I know he knows what happens to him, but this particular 2012 Loki.
Oh yeah, what would have happened?
Really didn't have that mentality,
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's still different than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that died, like this is still a different Loki than that, even.
Oh yeah. Well, for one, he was shown his death, and then and shown the responsibility basically of the universe, and
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, have a little arc of his own.
It's gonna be interesting to see what ends up with Sylvie too at the end of this.
Yeah.
She's like sort of coming into it, but she's still like pushing back against like wanting to like intervene in people's free will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't. What do you say? You can't give people free will and walk away.
Well, it's an interesting question to ask for the concept of a show, though, because especially looking at everything that we've gone through as a society the last couple of years, between like the pandemic and then lockdowns and the elections and everything else. And like, I think like we as a people are kind of asking the same question about like, what does it mean to have autonomy of ourselves and like our choices?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's still trying to get an escape.
Oh yeah, this is where
Renslayer comes in.
Where Miss Minutes proves that she's like the most evilest person in all of Marvel everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to see what they did to them. I want to see what the result was.
Yeah, that's what. It's Disney Plus. They ain't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're not. Like I don't know, but it's just like obviously we know from the last one, it's just a box that squishes you. So at a certain point, like your body can't take the shape of the box.
Mm-hmm.
But
or
like,
can it?
I mean, it might. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of people that are like at a body shop, and you just smashed everything together.
Well, them all separated like that, though. How did they all end up in the box?
Well, the box all went around them.
Yeah, it was just the box ended up being the same size as that mat. So anybody standing on that white mat.
But they're not all standing on the white mat.
Oh, these dudes are.
Mm-mm.
We'll see if we can get it when the box is up. You'll see.
It squishes them all together, though.
Yeah.
It all just kind of comes up from the floor, and then just kind of brings them in. I mean, they have no choice but to step forward. step.
Right. Yeah, it went beyond that.
Okay, so it wasn't just the mat. It was a little bit off the mat, but yeah, that whole part of the room where they were all standing.
Yeah, that machine doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Miss Minutes controlling it too, so she knows the hell she's doing and what she needs to do. It's interesting. There's a reflection of it above it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that she tried to reason with X5 and call him Bradley and say that life on the timeline was that good.
Yeah, Renslayer offered them all a spot on the timeline, their own spot on the timeline.
Yeah,
if they helped. So
yeah,
they all refused.
Yeah, that piqued X5's interest for sure. Yeah, come on.
That evil fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, she's so twisted.
Yep. He's definitely a villain, that's for sure.
Talk about
you hear the screams and his anguish. But yeah.
Well, especially he's been in the box before.
Yeah.
So like he knows exactly like.
Yep. Yeah, and he threatens Victor Timely with it later on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So then Miss Minutes. Oh, yeah, they get this thing together, and then Miss Minutes locking all the temp pads. And he asked for cocoa. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, the
hot cocoa machine.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
Take him to the cocoa machine.
It's too funny, dude.
And she walks in on the mess, which we didn't see.
Yeah, you heard like steaming.
Clearly horrific.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not want to look at that.
Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't even get like a flash of it, like not even like a little, because it could have been whatever. It could have been like they're dead, and then it releases and it drops it, and it's just people laying on the floor. Could have been any number of whatever. It's not like we saw like what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't say the magic word.
Yeah, I like the like Jurassic Parkness of this whole movie.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's really cool.
Cocoa. That was really weird that he wanted him to try the hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ends up trying it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Here's the part that I'm wondering though. So these dudes are getting pruned, so they end up in the void, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eliath isn't there yet, right?
I think Eliath is there.
Yeah, I don't know where he would have gone. Would he?
Yeah, they definitely go to the void. But then, I mean, you could, there's a shot in the trailer with Renslayer, and it looks like she's in the void, and there's a purple light shining at her. So, yeah, I think Elias is in there, or maybe she's got to wake him up, or maybe maybe he's not in there or something.
She wakes him up.
Well, I guess my only reason for saying like he's not there is like I'm under the impression in the timeline this is like precedes, even though it postcedes. Because like Loki got like kicked back in the timeline, so you would think it would be before He Who Remains was there, but then it goes to that whole situation we were talking about before, where like Victor learned from OB and OB learned from Victor, like simultaneously, because just it's a flat circle. So like we experience it as the flow of time, but it's like Loki, in that moment when he saw that timeline, he experienced his whole life as 1 second.
Yeah.
Like it was all happening at the same time. I don't know. I guess we'll find out next week if it's there or not.
Yeah.
Yep, then realize Timely's missing.
Hmm.
And that Renslayer is definitely here. So they knew that because of Miss Minutes.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, would there be whole timelines in that void? Like, I wonder how big that actually is.
No, this is getting installing.
That's why we saw the like stuff on stuff. But there's only so much place, and Elias can only eat so much because there's just materials that Elias doesn't eat.
Yeah, it's like it disintegrates organic matter. Just doesn't do, like metal or wood, or just kind of decays it, basically.
I forget what they were trying to get off of him.
Oh yeah, no, that was funny. He said, "Thank God you're okay."
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Yeah, the subtleness of the way that he pulled that off.
Yeah. Very well done.
And so then they're shutting everything down. This is where Sylvie gets stuck in the elevator, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So then we found out from the first episode why Sylvie was in the elevator. It was at that moment, and then we got to see Loki pruning himself.
Yep.
Yep.
I got that reveal. Yeah, and it's the same shot. Same frames of him running through, and
it's cool how they shot it.
Hell yeah.
Because he was so confused.
Because everything's starting to break down, and then that's when he time jumped into the future, into this moment.
He was so confused. Wait, why am I here?
Oh yeah. Jump into the future, and yeah.
Yep, the phone ringing.
Yeah, and everybody was speculating, who's on the phone, and it's just,
turns out it's Obi.
Yeah, which is cool, And
yeah, it brings this moment back to this part here.
Yeah,
on that Loki prune himself. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten back to this point.
At a later date, I would like to know why does that stick when they prune someone? Do you get all the colors that you get?
Yeah.
Because
it'd be their aura, right?
It might be there. That could be it.
Because I think they showed the picture, and when they walk through, or in the very beginning, he walked through and it showed this aura. It was just a whole kind of colors like that, I believe. Anyway, I knocked her over.
Casey's got a way bigger role this year.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which is cool. I like Eugene Cordero.
Yeah.
This part was crazy when they're shutting her down.
Oh, dude.
They figure they got to reboot to get her out of there.
She's like super scary. Then we got the zombie version of her, and she was like, "You'll never be him."
You'll never be him. Yeah, that was creepy.
So like, it's like obviously He Who Remains is like her main squeeze.
Yeah. Yeah, she loved him for so long.
You'll never be him.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, and then before it was like, she still cared about him and whatnot. She said, I got to tell you, and then glitch in, and I got to tell you, and yeah, she still she's still for He Who Remains. And I mean that last line just kind of clenches it.
Yeah.
They played this part creepy as hell too.
Yeah, I mean it was a little bit.
Yeah, he's just all standing in the dark. It was cool.
Yeah, you can barely see him.
Yep.
So he gets him.
Yeah.
She jumps into him basically.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what he says here.
Well, yeah, because since they turned the power off of the TVA, all the systems went down, so now they can all use their magic again for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So then Sylvie ended up just taking him over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. That Obi had told him they would take off the magic dampeners, and they're like, "Do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they get Timely out of there.
Mm-hmm.
He ends up seeing his mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, it was surprising to see him or her, whatever, prune Renslayer.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shock too.
That's how she ends up in the void.
Yep.
She still has a temp pad on her though, right?
If I remember correctly, yes. Yep.
I don't think
unless Miss Minutes was the one opening the doors.
Oh, I never even thought of that. Well, no, because she had a temp pad in the first.
She did, one. But would that go? Wouldn't they have?
It would be offline, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, as long as the power's off, it'll be offline.
I suppose it could probably just they turn it back on anyways to get their stuff going. So.
Well, yeah. Once the power comes back off of the TVA, it'll be like a cell phone.
Yeah.
Like you turn your cell phone off, and then it like loses signal, and then it takes a second, it finds the tower, and you're good to go again.
Mm-hmm.
And we obviously know it'll work from the void to go back because we saw Mobius do it in the last episode of last season.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta stick your head in there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Man, what a weird thing to have to stick your head in. You got all those lights. It's probably like, whoa.
Yeah. Instead of like a whole scanner or something, or your arm, or
it's like an MRI just for your head.
Yeah.
But it recognized him.
Yeah.
It recognized him as He Who Remains. So the aura plan worked.
Yeah.
Because that's what the whole time they were trying to do. Get him there so they could get this open.
Yeah. And it was a guy's robot voice too. That was a different voice because Miss Minutes was gone.
Mm-hmm. It was going to be Loki that went out there, but Victor Timely's nope. It's got to be me.
Mm-hmm.
Time to be brave, he says.
Yeah, because he'd know how to fix it if anything goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such great build-up and suspense.
Yep.
We're seeing a lot of the spacesuit this year.
Yep.
I wonder if we're going to get somebody in a spacesuit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get one helmet with the duct tape. Get one helmet without.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like pause it right on there.
Yeah.
See, he's brave enough.
I love how the for all time always is on the outside of the building as if anyone.
Go. And we get that.
Yeah, dude, and he, like you see his ribs.
His ribs. There was a piece of his skull at first here too.
Yep. Next, it all kind of like jumped out. Yeah, it was
very. Very gruesome.
Definitely no shit moments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that was insane.
Right here. No shit moment.
Yep. Yeah, that was our faces too, man. It was like, what?
I know it was my face.
Yeah.
Like, damn. What is going on?
Yep. Because you think he's gonna fix it, or and then
I think I was laughing.
Yeah.
Just like, what? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. It just like,
But
what the hell do you do now?
Yeah, because now you're sitting there like, okay, so the one dude is literally any second now. So now you're just waiting for like the inevitable explosion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They didn't know. It was just that powerful and got that out of hand.
Yep.
And then we get this.
Yep. Yeah, it's just like
music is great in this part too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the Big Bang. Because his machine was supposed to stop the amount of entropy. And like almost like reverse it. So like the whole purpose of that is to make the universe last longer and stay colder because it's heading towards its inevitable heat death anyways.
Okay.
From a scientific point of view, that's the best that I got.
But it's too many timeline branches trying to get into one spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we see it as, but that's like technically what causes the heat death.
Yeah,
the one wasn't big enough.
Yeah, I think it just kind of created like a vortex and just kind of knock everybody around in different timelines and whatnot. Didn't really kill him, or I don't know. I mean, maybe it spaghettified him. Everybody except for the main title character, or Sylvie. I think she would have. If Loki survived, Sylvie would have survived it, and
well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna have
to. They survive in some format because there's still 2 more episodes left,
right?
But I guess that's kind of a,
plus
something
next
to look
week
forward
we'll probably
to
get
there.
A post-credit scene.
But this is like, I think this is like the first time in a Marvel series that I haven't been like, oh, I know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Or you could at least feel or sense what the next episode is going to be, or this is could you imagine if they ended the season on this?
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be insane. People would go insane. Yeah.
But yeah, there's still 2 more episodes to go, and
like I mentioned earlier, Loki's Instagram deleted all of their posts, and they just have one video on there now, and it's Miss Minutes, with the access denied. Yeah, it's just that video now. It's crazy.
That's good. Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Everything got kind of reset.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Leaving it on a cliffhanger would have been crazy. Like, imagine if this was the final scene of the MCU.
Right.
So, like, we see this now, and then the last final shot of Secret Wars is this.
Yep.
Or whatever's on the other side of this.
And the phase this way, that would have been kind of crazy too.
Whatever thing is.
Yep. Yeah. And that makes sense. Like, after Secret Wars, everything would be together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we can get X-Men and Avengers and Inhumans if they do Inhumans. Oh yeah, just that now.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, there's my comment.
Access denied.
Interesting. All posts are gone. All posts are gone. Someone.
Yeah, it's just that.
Yep.
Yeah, like I posted.
I got some tag stuff. They can't delete that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that one there. That's crazy. Very cool episode.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't wait for the next episode. I hope it sticks a landing. I mean,
yeah, 2 episodes left.
Yeah, I got faith in them.
I feel like Loki will.
Yeah, I think they have competent writers on their staff on this one. I mean, they always did. I mean, the first season was awesome. It never had an issue with any of those episodes. Right. They were all written well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the first time where it's been like a cliffhangery,
mm-hmm.
and I am not upset about it.
Of this magnitude, like,
like, well, yeah, there's literally we have no clue.
Yeah,
we could pick up next week from the beginning of this situation and try to replay it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
We could.
I think. Well, now we'll see that scene. Maybe he's time jumping again and freaking to where he was at that shop or that used car sales place. Yeah, the Sea-Doo place. So maybe we'll finally get that in the next episode, and he'll be time jumping again.
That would make sense because they were making a big deal about like Sylvia would made a point to like ask Mobius. She's like, "I gave you free will, and you haven't even gone out there to check out what it is, have you?"
Mm-hmm.
Which would make sense because if in the next episode of the finale they go to that dealership, that's probably like Mobius's timeline.
Yep.
Or maybe we see more of these time jumps that we didn't get to see before. Like when he was in the elevator. And
oh yeah, because we don't know where he was going or what the other side of that altercation was.
Which all goes in and leads to fixing this paper. I don't know. Maybe
that could happen.
Or maybe they're giving us the end of Loki series right now and foreshadowing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
all very interesting though. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I like it very much. They've been, like we said already, they've been writing it very well.
Yeah.
They have written it very well. So, at least in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, definitely the best Marvel show, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially after seeing a second season now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think initially I would have said this and WandaVision were like right next to each other.
Right. Yep.
I think now after seeing a second season and having it be as consistent as it's been this far, I would put this above WandaVision.
Yep.
And then I would put probably third place. Well, my third place anyways would probably either be Moon Knight or Werewolf by Night. I don't know if people put the special presentations in the same category with the shows or the movies or anything though.
Yeah.
But Werewolf by Night is super solid.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a damn good job on that too.
Yeah.
Did you see it in color yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, dude, yeah, color.
Yeah.
Oh, so
it looks kind of weird. I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to ruin it, but
I like it. I like the color version. It was that opening scene when they go into the main room where like all the monsters are on the wall that they go back to at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they go around the first time, it always makes me dizzy.
Oh,
because of the color effect and just the way that the balance is. But like once you're watching the movie, it like I dig the color version. Plus when Man-Thing is doing his stuff, the color effect. Yeah, see this go in the middle though. Yeah, like right there. Like right here. It's just a little, see? So like it's like the colors, but it's like just a little bit different. This is like the best part of the whole thing though, right here.
Yeah, just fast forward 10 seconds.
Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah, okay. Hit this with no sound. Oh no,
there's
you
a
just
missing head.
You missed it. Yeah, right here. Okay, now watch the. Doesn't that look like pruning?
Eh,
But like
no,
his pruning is only
That's just
green
like
and
a
yellow.
green flame.
it's just like it just burned her alive, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I'm saying is because he guards the nexus to all realities.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So like that would explain why he is imbued with that type of power.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
I
didn't.
guess you could say it looks like a green flame. To me, it looks like the pruning effect, but it's only yellow and green, which would make sense because of what.
Well, except they don't disappear. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Their body's still there. That
Well,
looks
yeah,
crazy.
he's only
Yeah, it does.
cooking you. I love Ted. I want a Hot Toys.
Dude, they bet,
so
man.
rare, dude.
Yeah, they should now that he's
seeing
in
that
co-ed.
Venom. Seeing that Venom shit, they could make.
Dude,
them.
yeah, they could crush it, and they wouldn't have to make it a power pose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, and then like now seeing it in color, they could, you know.
Oh yeah, here, go to the end part when they're sitting. You can see a lot more detail on Ted's shoulders. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right there, perfect. Like he's got all the rocks and the moss and like
the mushrooms,
the mushrooms and stuff growing off his shoulders.
Yep, that's cool.
They got the color of him right too. Like, yeah, I know. And Man Thing's one of my favorites, easily.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, yeah, and they can do an LED effect on the eyes.
Yeah,
USB.
Well, if you're gonna make him, you gotta make the werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to make Jack.
Yeah, they should make. Yeah.
I'd like a Jack 2-pack though.
Yeah, I'd take his human form and his werewolf form.
Pause. Thank you. Yeah.
100%.
Artist.
That was cooler in black and white though.
Make an artisan werewolf by night. He'll be rooted.
Well, they shouldn't go all plastic with it, anyways. They wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah.
Can we get an artisan man thing and you have real moss?
Real moss.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Make it plastic.
Yeah, this is definitely something that this and Andor is something that we should have gotten already.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens wherever the bloodstone pops up next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have been in Blade, I think. That's what I heard.
That would be the logical or like a Moon Knight or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I hope Jack shows up in Moon Knight season 2.
I hope they write season 2 better.
Well, it would only make sense if he did.
I think season 2 will be more.
I was thinking for a second we'd see Moon Knight in this, but
yeah.
But that's okay that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
We got Man Thing instead.
Yep.
I think season 2 will be more closer to the like Moon Knight that like a lot of the people who were pre the Jeff Lemire run are going to be into. I feel like they'll try to, because they know that was something that people weren't super happy with.
Yeah, I like. Oh, excuse me. I liked elements of Moon Knight. Oscar Isaac was great in all the roles, but yeah, it was just cobbled together, and not enough Moon Knight.
I think part of the reason that it seemed cobbled together was because they were doing the Jeff Lemire run. I think that the source material, especially knowing the source material, like they were very faithful to that, and it's very all over the place. Like the whole battles at the end, like did people see that? Did people not see that? Some of the effects were like in real time, other parts were not in real time. That's what the comic run was. Like,
yeah, I think people would have noticed big old kaijus fighting in Egypt.
Right. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like
you'd think.
Yeah, like that celestial sticking in the ocean.
Yeah.
That hasn't been discussed
that nobody's talking about. You get a little clip here. And,
it's been mentioned a couple
times. That's just a regular Saturday here in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't completely directly ignored it at this point anymore, though. I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Even though they haven't necessarily at the same point given it, it's just due. But it showed up. It was in I forget where now, but there was
She-Hulk as a
newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
And then there's a news article, and then there was two people having a conversation about it.
And then, like, really? That's it, though? that kind of thing should be everywhere.
Say that that's enough,
right?
Yeah. That they have addressed it.
Yeah, and not.
Although nobody's addressed,
it should be.
Nobody's addressed Ereshkigal's head popping through the front of Earth and like popping in and peeking at people and just grabbing some dudes off the Earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that could have been psychological. It's like that might have just been her seeing that. So, like, all Dane might have seen was her floating away.
Oh yeah, I don't think people saw. Maybe they did. Maybe they saw the lights, in his eyes. But that's probably about it.
Are you talking about Eternals again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saying nobody saw that? Wasn't everybody gawking at it though?
If we saw it because they were trying to animate it to show you he was there, but I'm wondering, like, what did the people on the ground see? Was Ereshkigal using some sort of like space magic, and like so she just picked up and started floating? So the last thing that Dane Whitman saw was he's talking to Cersei, and then all of a sudden she gets like picked up and teleported off somewhere, or did everybody on Earth on that side of the planet see this giant head come through like hello?
I think that's how it was. I think that's what everybody saw.
Because they haven't addressed that part at all.
No, they haven't. Pretty sure that's what everybody saw though.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. That's why nobody liked it. It's like because there was no explanation. There was just boom, there it is.
Yeah.
We didn't get a tease or a hint of anything other than
showing up at the end for why.
No. God knows why.
The most problematic superhero like ever. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that type of event should be in every movie. Talked about in every movie. Like that should be on the news. Like, hey, no, still unexplained head in the ocean. Still, and, something like that. We should see it in every freaking movie. Just like Kang. We should see him in every freaking movie. Like like some sort of impact. Him standing just kind of, in a crowd somewhere or, something.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring it up in every movie. Keep it relevant.
I agree.
Local. What's popping, people?
That's so funny. Loco Lou.
Yeah, I still got to build him a bar too. So
nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should have Doctor Strange ship it this week.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be cool. I got
very nice.
I got that body for the head. I'm gonna make. I found a jumpsuit, and some chucks. So I'm just gonna make the non 3-eyed. Is the 3-eyed funnier as the janitor, or should I keep him on Doctor Strange?
The 3-eyed?
Yeah, like the 3-eyed.
Oh,
I'm taking the extra head sculpt from the Multiverse of Madness one, and I'm making a Doctor Strange that's just a jumpsuit, and he's a janitor at the bar.
Oh, funny.
Well, because the whole idea is it's clubs. The bottom 3 shelves are going to be Club Strange.
Oh, yeah. You use the 3rd eye then.
Well, because I'm gonna have. I was thinking keeping the 3rd eye on that one, and then I'm gonna have the other, like him in the uniform. He's gonna be like a barback.
Okay.
So that I'll have that's Strange and Multiverse of Madness will be behind the bar. They'll be like bartending, bar backing, right? Because I thought Dead Strange would be super dope because I could have him like lifted up with the wings, and then there's all the little arms coming off of the demons. So I thought I could get some of those little mini like beers like you have out of the little mini branch thing, and I can stick a bunch of little beers in that. So like people are coming up to the bar and the demons are just handing like beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that'd be like perfect. I'm sure that'll fit in his little hands.
You gotta get these on Amazon.
Okay. Oh,
that's
with the actual branded ones.
Yeah.
Right on. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they were on Amazon.
Yeah, so I got to get that. And then
it's cool because I still got like the dudes' drinks too. That's just fucking white Russians all over the bar too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick the dudes' drinks in the VIP room.
It's a hell of a Caucasian, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. So funny. Love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I wish Sideshow would give us a Donnie or Walter or
yeah, just the customs are out there.
Yeah.
I'm not happy
at
with
the, at the very least, not a Walter.
Well, the Walter heads I saw out there weren't fantastic. A lot of the bodies were good.
There was one custom that was actually really good.
Yeah, one custom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
really good.
And I trust. Sideshow's head sculpts are really good. Their paint is not great, and that's what kills their head sculpts.
No, that's fair.
Bullshit. They suck. Just kidding.
What the hell is that? The second mall that Sideshow did. That head sculpt,
that was pretty good. Naboo Mall.
Naboo Mall is better than the one Hot Toys did. Okay. Not as detailed because it's so old, but
right.
Well, not old, but
it looks like it looks really good. That's the one I have.
That one actually looks like Ray Park in episode 1. In the makeup. Hot Toys, it doesn't look like Ray Park.
No, I will admit that's probably the best head sculpt I've seen on them. Their Clint isn't on point. Their Lebowski isn't on point, but it still looks good.
Yeah. Their Clint head sculpt is good. Like I said, the paint sucks. Because their renders are great. Their renders are great. If they 3D print those, then they should be good. But they're painting his eyes, like, why are you painting his eyes like that? It looks ridiculous.
Yeah. I saw the Money. Yeah, William Money.
Yeah. Like, do better, Sideshow. Like, yeah.
It looks like the Man with No Name head sculpt, just different. Just like this, they took that face and they just gave him different hair, and then painted it old man. Older of course, but
makes sense.
Does they have like a cut on his cheek or something like that?
Yeah, they added the cuts and whatnot, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't
definitely
say I care for it.
Needs to repaint. Needs to be pink.
Still want to get their Outlaw Josie Wales though. That's the one I really want.
They haven't made that one yet, though, right?
No, that one has not come out. Just Preacher. Just Preacher's the other one that's come out.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm debating still picking up that Preacher because I'm sure it'll be around for a little bit.
If they make him from El Camino,
that'd be
or El Torino. That's what it was. El Torino. My bad.
El Torino.
El Camino. My bad.
El Camino. Wasn't that the Breaking Bad sequel?
Basically,
El Camino.
Oh, that's
they
what
had
it
on
was.
Netflix?
Yeah. Okay, I was like, where did that name come from?
El Camino,
Gran Torino.
Yeah, because he drove around El Camino and that.
Yeah. If they make him from Gran Torino, I'll buy that for sure.
Probably won't happen, but yeah.
But it might. I mean, it's gonna be a minute.
Well, and if they're gonna, the sideshow, if they're gonna make that David from Lost Boys, they should make the other vampires, or at least the Frog Brothers, or something, or continue that line.
Something.
Like keep it going. Give it.
They won't, just like they only did Jack Burton.
Yeah, dude.
But Jack didn't sell. So Jack sat on the shelf forever.
Yeah. Well,
I almost grabbed one, but then I saw the final product and I was like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, his head sculpt could be better.
But absolutely. There's no other representation of Jack Burton.
Yeah.
Still would rather have a Lopan, but
a Lopan would be dope, dude. I would buy that for sure. The head sculpt's good. If the head sculpt's good, yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
We could sit here trying to talk Yost into making the truck.
Oh, the semi? Oh, that would be crazy.
As
long as we get a monster to come out the back.
Next time he asks for vehicles, I'm going to Jack Burton's semi.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know where I'd put a freaking semi. I'd have to get another one of these shelves.
You'll figure
it would be like a 6 scale Optimus,
right?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they made those in 6 scale.
Oh, they'd be huge. They'd be fucking huge. Considering the height of a human in a
6 scale
transformer.
You can only do a.
Isn't that half scale?
5 years because they're like $1,200.
Yeah,
and like the size of the Hulkbuster.
Yeah. Well, they could fit humans in their hands, so
that'd be.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, never mind. You can't even make it 6 scale, like true 6 scale.
Well, yeah. Well, you could make it 6 scale, but it would be like.
Well, I'm saying that wouldn't be feasible to fit.
It'd be the size of us.
House.
I think, to be honest, I think it'd be bigger because you'd have to put a 6 scale figure in your hand.
Yep.
And
he's just a short guy, so
yeah.
It would be. I don't know. It'd be huge. Yeah, it'd be massive.
Yeah, it'd be massive.
Really.
It'd be way too big. You'd have to get, maybe get a bust and be happy with that some bitch because that'd be.
Well, that's why they're made in the scales that they are now. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, those DLXs are really good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about picking up that Optimus Primal.
Mm-hmm.
That looks dope.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It does look really good.
I think it's Beast Wars with this shit.
Yeah. Gentlemen, we've gone past an hour. I think we'll call it good on this episode.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even rank the episode.
Score? I was just going to say, score of the episode?
10. 10. Yeah, absolutely.
I guess I'll go with a 10 too. I can't think of anything that I would have done differently or fixed or like.
I'm right there. It's definitely like the best episode so far.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope it sticks to landing.
Yeah, I think this was the best episode, with the exception of Andor. This was the best episode of any Disney Plus thing I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really dug the ending, even though it cut us all off. But it's just like, what?
Yeah, it went black for a long time. Like it just cut off, and you're like, Is it going to end? Is it going to show something else?
Yeah, they had that extra like 2 seconds in there before the intro played.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, because it made you think like, well, okay, cool. What's going to happen? And then the credits roll, and they're like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
This Thursdays are the best day right now because you've got this, and then like my Thursdays right now. I will start with Thursday or BC. So I'll watch BC for like his show, and then when his thing is done, I'll watch like I don't know a little bit of like Thursday Night Football, and then I'll put on Loki, and then once Loki's done, that's usually like right around for me. If I do it this way, it'll be like about another 20 minutes of football, and then Gen V will be there. So then I watch Gen V, and then by the time I'm done with Gen V, I come back and there's like 2-minute warning in the football game. It's like perfect.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
I'm at work, so
yeah,
I'm at work.
I work overnights on Thursdays, so Tuesdays was better.
I like doing it. So I actually changed the way that I've been doing my videos. I was making them like every single like release announcement, whatever. I'm now Friday mornings. If people stop over on my channel, the weekly video will be there. I'm going to cover the releases in that manner. I think it'll be a little easier and more efficient to get everything people actually want to like hear about. And then I do have the top 10. So once Doctor Strange gets here, I'll get that out. I'll get a review done on that. And then my top 10 video will be coming. I'm not going to wait on Peacemaker since he's taking so long because I've already pushed it back about almost a month at this point. So top 10 will be here probably Sunday and or next week. And then Friday, I'll have that video this week. And then I'll probably, depending on what day he gets here, I'll have a review out as well for that.
Nice. Good.
So,
hell yeah.
Can't wait.
I got all my shots for this penguin video, so
hell yeah.
I'm just doing the editing. It might take me another day or so. Then that should be up. And other than that, we're back for Collector's Figure tomorrow. A little bit of a Halloween episode. We'll talk about some Halloween stuff and we'll check out all the new figures that dropped this past week. And yeah, hopefully you can all join us then. Loki will be back next Sunday for episode 5. And then 2 weeks from now? I think it's 2 weeks. Let me check the calendar. 1 and 2. Yeah, 2 weeks from now is our 2-year anniversary. We've been doing this for 2 years as of November 15th, I think. But the week of the 13th, it'd be 2 years. 2 years of Collector's Figures. So,
nice.
Not sure if we'll do anything crazy like giveaways. I don't know if we'll do anything like that, but we'll definitely do something fun. And we'll do something fun tomorrow too. So I was thinking about doing a ranking, but I'm a little busy around here to plan that. So we'll see. I'll see if I can't sleep. Maybe I'll plan it, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, back tomorrow for Collector's Figure. And yeah, there was no comments. I saw some viewers out there though, so thank you for watching. If you watch later on the replay, again, thank you for watching. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely doing some more giveaways and stuff. We did one for our 100th episode. Was it 2 weeks ago now?
Wow. That way we can have multiple Lokis in this shot as we're closing out.
Hell yeah. But yeah, where was I? But yes, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Definitely doing some more giveaways after 500 subs, which were, I think, what were we at?
Probably any day now, I'd imagine.
We were at we need 42 more subs to get to 500, so we are at 458. But yes, we'll definitely be giving some more giveaways, doing some more giveaways once we hit that marker, and maybe getting some super chats, maybe some memberships, and definitely be getting painting tutorials and how I build these bars up on the videos for members only kind of stuff. I mean, maybe I'll do it non-members. So I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but we shall see. Time will tell. Just like in Loki, time will tell. Why did my stuff disappear? All right. But yes, that'll do it for us. AJ, thank you for coming to the show tonight. Blue Tattoo. It's always a pleasure, brother. And yeah, that'll do it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.